Hello, dear Cancer. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so much for being here today to support my channel by listening to your October 2022 tarot reading. Now, in case you're wondering, we have pink and white on the table, using the birthstones for October. So I have white for the opal stone and a pink for the pink tourmaline. I'm also wearing pink, and I also want to do a shout out to all the people who are born in October. Happy birthday to you. And I know that's not you, Cancer, but just in case there are people who are watching that are not Cancer. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start, and I'm going to start with our spirit cards to see what your general energy is going to be for October. Okay, Cancer, so let's see what we have for you. What is the general overarching energy that is going to influence most of Cancer's October month? Okay, I thought something was going to fall out there. Let's try this one more time to see. Oh, there we go. So we have here the giraffe, foresight and exploration. It looks like you're going to do a lot of exploring this month, Cancer, and also planning, perhaps anticipating certain things that you are hoping to accomplish in October. So the next thing we're going to do is look at what your influencing energies are going to be. Okay, so I'm going to draw 4 cards here. It doesn't matter what order they're in. I know I'll be placing them 1, 2, 3, 4 as they fall out, but they don't coincide with the week that falls under them. So we have 2 of Cups. Let's see what else we have for you as influencing energy. This is where you're coming into October with Cancer. So you have King of Pentacles, and we have 2 more cards. So we have 3 of Cups, and we have a reverse Page of Cups. Okay, so what I see here for you, Cancer, is you're walking into October. It looks like with a hope of romance, hope of maybe finding that special someone that you truly connect with, that might feel like a twin flame for you, with the 2 of Cups. Now, I also see your King of Pentacles. It looks that you are, money is on your mind for October as well. There might be some need to grow the income that you currently have, or invest more. There's also this desire for some of you that this person you connect with is influential and has and is comfortable financially. So there's 2 things here. It could be you wanting this, or it could be you wanting to meet a person that possesses that has that those attributes or that opportunity for you. The 3 of Cups here is all about celebrating with friends, Cancer, and I see that that's something that maybe you would like to do more of in October. With the Page of Cups, what I see here is kind of you're sure of what you would like to have in this person. However, it might be coming from idealistic and perhaps, let's just say, maybe more expectations than what might be possible for any one person to have, Cancer. So just keep that in mind if that is how you actually feel, or if that is what you are thinking as you are looking for this person's quickly feeling like a romance, possibly a romance reading, or maybe that is the hope that October will bring that romance into your life. So let us see if that's what's going to happen. Let's look at your week. I'm going to move these cards here a little bit so we don't bump into these other cards that I've set aside here. I'll move that one right there. Okay, so let's see what your weeks are going to look like. And first we have Queen of Cups. I'll read all of this once we lay them out. We have the Tower. I'm just going to lay these out now. The Magician, Page of Swords, Death and Rebirth, oops. Nine of Swords, Five of Swords, Ace of Wands, Three of Cups. So we see that coming out again. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Cups. See that coming out again. That's reflecting off of the energy that you're bringing into the month. And the Wheel. Okay, so what we have here is I see 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we've got 4 high arcana cards or major arcana cards. And these arcana cards are telling us that there's going to be some major, huge changes or events or that are going, or situations that are going to kind of perhaps change some original decisions that you've had for your direction in life, or is actually going to force you or push you onto a new path. Okay, so that's just the overview. Now what I see here, Cancer, is with the Queen of Cups, I see that you would love some nurturing healing. You're coming into the month with self-healing. You're coming into the month being also, in addition to trying to take care of yourself, taking care of others by being supportive and empathetic to them. I also see this desire for a lot of things to change, sort of like to be reborn, right? And this is where the Death card comes into play. To change what is currently going on in your life, to have a major change to where it feels like you're born again, or you're renewed, or you're starting with a clean slate. It is a deep desire for some of you that are listening to have this. And so if this is resonating with you, then please continue to listen. If it's not, please continue to listen, because there might actually be some information, tips, or guidance that's going to be provided during this reading that will be helpful to you. We see here that there's some changes that are desired, and then there's some changes that have occurred, Cancer, for you, and those changes open your heart for celebration, and you spend more time with friends, which was also a desire coming into October. So you're manifesting this, Cancer. You're manifesting a lot of things that are important to you, and this is beautiful that you are able to do this. Now, as we move into the second week, this is when we see the much bigger change. Perhaps this could be a domino effect of these changes and desires that you have started in the first week of the month. So with the Tower, what I see is an abrupt, sudden, unexpected change. Okay, like I said, I believe this is a domino effect of you trying to make some changes to start over, or to have a clean slate, or to feel fresh and renewed. And so this is a domino effect. Not to say that this is a bad thing, but it is going to catch you off guard. And it's going to produce a lot of action and reaction, to the point that it might actually feel a little stressful to you, Cancer. It's going to be on your mind, some of these changes, and they might keep you up at night. What I'm really sensing here is the keeping up at night has to do more with you wanting to focus on how to address these changes better and not just be reactive. That's what I see here. I don't see this as a sorrowful thing or an anxiety thing. I see this not being able to sleep at night as more of planning, trying to have foresight, trying to think about how to address the next things that might possibly happen due to this sudden, unexpected, disruptive change, okay, or situation. So that does keep you up at night because you think about it, you're planning for it, and you want to address it in not a reactive way, but more in a proactive way. And here when I see with the Ace of Pentacles, starting some new initiatives, again, you come in with that energy. You come in with this energy for those of you I said we're hoping to maybe expand your resources, expand your assets, or do some investing. You start some new initiatives toward the end of the second week. Okay, and now here with the Magician, continuing to manifest, Cancer, believing that you have the power to make changes in your life, which is beautiful. And this is why you, right off the bat, right from the beginning in the first week, make some changes for personal growth and for enlightenment and for understanding of what you need to change and what really you need to keep, and how you're going to go about those things. And so with the Magician, I see you as believing in yourself and asserting much of the opportunities that are available to you. So in other words, you're pulling everything out of that Magician's hat that you know you can use as a tool to make your dreams happen. Now, as you do this in the third week, it may cause some conflict. There might be people watching you, wondering, why are you changing? You know, sometimes our friends and families, they just get used to us being a certain way, right? And when they see us changing in a direction that may make them feel like they're being left out, or make them feel like they're being left behind, or make them feel like they need to re-examine or examine themselves and their choices, sometimes they don't like that. And so that can cause some conflict. I see this conflict as being a very light conflict. Like I guess what I mean is, it's not a conflict that's for life. It's probably just a conflict in the moment. So someone might say something and it'll make you angry, and then you don't talk to them, or that makes them angry when you respond, and then they don't talk to you, but then it looks like you make up later. Okay, so this seems like a very short-term kind of dispute, so I wouldn't worry too much about this. And then you have the Two of Cups. Now the Two of Cups is really about romance, wanting to find that special someone that you feel you could have a lifetime with or a commitment with. I don't see for some of you that this person is already found, that you've already found them, but whether you have someone in your life already or you don't, it seems like the goal here is to find the right person for you, Cancer. It looks like that is the goal. That is what you're working on, and that is part of what you're trying to manifest. But interestingly enough, with this being the only like romance card, I see this as perhaps this is a continuous thing that's going to be ongoing. Your search is going to be an ongoing thing, and it'll probably go into the next month. Okay, so I just want you to know that you're on the right track of continuing to search, and that you know, don't give up hope that you will find this person. But I don't see it anywhere in here that this is going to happen anytime soon, at least not yet, but we'll see. We'll keep reading. There's more cards that I need to lay out. Okay, so but just from this right here that I see, this is more of a searching, and you come into the month with that intention. Okay, so now we have Page of Swords, and Page of Swords is about you wanting to know the truth. So perhaps there was somebody that you thought might be your special person, and maybe something didn't work out. For some of you, that was the situation, and you're trying to find the truth. For others, it's what is the truth of how to find this person that you feel would be the better person for you. Or maybe some of you already have someone you have in mind, but you don't know enough about them, and you're trying to find out more information. Okay, so then we have here the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is implementing or starting new passions, right? So it's having passion for projects, or maybe you had an idea that just really you got very excited about, and so this is like a new passion of yours, and you have decided to take action on that. Let's just say, for example, all of a sudden, or you got an interest to learn how to play the guitar. And so instead of just saying, oh, I wish I could play a guitar, you actually take a class, or you ask someone to teach you how to play a guitar. So this is something that's on the side, it looks like, that you're going to be doing. Now, with this wheel here, the Wheel of Fortune, what I see here for you is that things are changing, and I believe the changes are happening because of your positive energy that you're putting out there, Cancer. You're believing in what your goals are. You're wanting your goals to happen, and so you're not just wanting it, but you're also taking action to make these things happen. You've already made some major changes and taken some really strong actions here in the month of October to make this wheel turn, okay, for the better. Let's see what additional information we can get for you. Let's see what else we can get here. Some clarification. Please help me give Cancer some clarification or some additional information, okay? Beautiful. Judgment. Judgment is all about realizing something, and I believe that because you realize something here, between you taking action to start something new for your life, or maybe to have that personal growth, and then after these domino affected changes that happen, and that you're reacting to, or proactively reacting to, you learn something new, something that enlightens you, something that is like an aha moment, and this helps you to carry on, to manifest what direction you want for yourself, okay? That's where the exploration energy is, exploring what will work. Let's see what else we can tell you. So please help me to tell Cancer. Oh my goodness, we've got the Moon. So the Moon is all about some things remain a mystery. Some things, there might be some underlying things that you know are there, but you just can't put your finger on it as you're trying to find the truth and figure things out. And this card basically is saying, hey, sometimes our conscious mind can't sort it out because we're distracted when we're awake. Perhaps when you're dreaming, when you're sleeping, and if you have a dream, there's symbolism in that dream that you would be the best one to interpret. So look at this symbolism and ask yourself if it means anything to you, and then therefore perhaps by interpreting the symbolism, you can then find the answers that you are looking for. Let's see what else we have. Oh, they're just falling out. 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is about regrets, things that you probably thought you could have done differently, hoping that they had worked out differently perhaps, or that you had said something or didn't say something, And I believe that this might be the main reason why you are wanting to make some changes after having perhaps done some self-evaluation in the past months. You realize, you know, or maybe you are blaming yourself. And the question here would be, are you to blame? Because sometimes we blame ourselves. We take onus for things that's not really our responsibility or is not really our fault. But we own it anyway because we were in the situation, we were part of it. So maybe ask yourself that question first. But this, I believe, is the driving reason for a lot of these changes, Cancer. Let me just pull out one more card for you. And we have reverse Four of Swords. This is not the time to sit back and wait for opportunity to happen. This is a time to focus and seize the moment, Cancer. Okay, so there might be a moment like in the second week, mid-second week, where you're not going to get a lot of sleep and you're going to feel tired and maybe even discouraged. So this card is all about not allowing yourself to feel discouraged. Even if some of the things didn't turn out exactly the way you wanted right in the beginning, you can still turn things around, but you got to take action. And you got to believe in yourself and focus, and also gratitude, because that positive energy brings positive things. So try to keep the energy positive and flowing. I do believe you are able to do this, Cancer, because we have the Wheel of Fortune turning, okay? Turning in the direction that you would like to see it turn to. So I'm going to go ahead and also pull from these oracle cards. I just want to see what kind of guidance we can give you, Cancer, as you make this journey through October. So what kind of guidance can we give Cancer, please? I cleansed all of my cards last night with the white sage, and I can still smell it on my cards as I shuffle. Oh. Okay, that's too many, but that one fell out. So let's see what this one says. This one's responsibility. Oh, I just talked about this. This is understanding what part is your responsibility. What part in a situation is something you can really say, okay, you know what? That was my part. That was my part in the situation. I was the one who caused this. I was the one who decided this. I was the one who did this. But this card also means think about what part of that situation belonged to someone else. Maybe you're taking on ownership of something that wasn't your responsibility. And that's the hardest sometimes for us, because I think most of us are self-focused. Like we're focused on what bothers us. We focus on what we need. We focus on how we're treated. And the hardest thing is to look at someone else and then to say, wait, was I really the one responsible for that, or was it them? You know, not to say to point fingers or to blame, but to not be hard on yourself for things that you didn't do, or to take ownership for something that maybe went wrong and believe that it was all you or all your fault. Because if there's another person involved in the situation, sometimes we can say that, okay, there's a shared responsibility here. You know, there's a shared responsibility to why something failed or why something didn't work out. And so, like I said, not to point fingers, but to just understand for your own personal growth what part you should take onus for and what part you can realize is not your fault or not your responsibility. Let's see what other guidance we can get for Cancer. Why can't I shuffle cards? Okay. And here we have a reverse path. Okay, so this tells me that before you felt that you were not moving in the right path, and perhaps you were walking into, or you're going to be walking into October feeling that or thinking that you are moving in the right path initially, but then something happens. This rebirth card, these feelings, these things happen, and then the enlightenment happens and you change direction. So it looks like in the very beginning you're going to be moving a path you think is a correct path, but just keep in mind when these big things happen to you in the first week and the second week, that if the path changes and it wasn't the original plan that you had, maybe just allow it to flow in the direction. It's a path that you need to go on, it looks like. Okay, so examine that for yourself and ask yourself, hey, maybe these changes happen because the universe is really trying to is making a course correction for you. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card, upheaval and source. And these really match your reading, because upheaval is all about, this is going to happen, this tower change in the second week. So upheaval is a reminder, you're not alone. There are people you can go to, talk to sort it out, especially when this moment happens where you feel like you're trying to find the best way to react to these changes and this situation, which kind of catches you off guard. This card is saying, remember, you don't have to do it alone. There's people you can consult with. There's people you can talk to. There's people you know that will be supportive of you. Okay? And then this card, the source, is saying that you have the power within you to make changes. I talked about positive energy, bringing on positive things in our life. And this is what this card is also reminding you of. Here you become the magician. So remember this, you have the power to make changes. You have the power and the free will to make choices. Don't let anyone take that away from you. You know, there's people that are going to say, you can't do this and you can't do that and you have to follow this. Well, where did those rules come from? So anyway, that is your reminder that you do have it within you to make a change. I'm going to pull from my angel deck because I'd like to see what the angels have to say. They also have corresponding gemstones here. Attached to their card, like what I have here. And the corresponding gemstones, some people like to have the stones with them to remind them of things, like this peacock stone that I have here in the heart, which is what I call the happiness stone. It helps you to project joy, and it helps you to feel joy. Okay, and this selenite is all about cleansing energy, cleansing out the negative, bringing in the positive. So let's see what these corresponding stones or this guidance from the angels can tell you, and what their corresponding stone is. Okay, let's see which angel. Oops. Oh, we have Archangel Uriel. And the related quartz is the stone that corresponds with this guidance. And it says, are you ready to move forward with your life? You have the courage within you to move ahead with your ideas by getting the wheels in motion to create your project or intention. Recognize the amazing, powerful person that you are and shine on. Wow. So well said. That's basically the entire reading. Let me pull another angel card for you to see what the word of the day is going to be for you, or the words of the month. Let's see what words of the month we have for you. Oops. Oh, I thought something would fall out by now. Oh, there we go. When I least expect it. And it says, stay humble. Know within that you are amazing. Let the world find out by your actions without you saying a word. Wow, that really goes well together. So beautiful, Cancer. I think you're going to have an incredible, incredible October, and I'm super excited for you. Again, thank you so much for being here and for supporting my channel by watching, and I hope that you like and subscribe before you go if you haven't subscribed already. And remember always gratitude. Gratitude brings in positive feelings. Positive feelings brings on positive energy, and positive energy brings on positive results. All right, that's all I have for you, and until next time, take good care, Cancer, and best wishes to you always. Bye now.